Annyeonghaseyo, Nikki. Oh, hey guys, it's Nikki, and today I'm going to be rewatching Squid Game. This is Rewatch. I have already watched these shows before, but I'm going to be rewatching them and adding my own commentary that I wouldn't have been able to add if I was just watching them for the first time. For background context, I do live in South Korea. I've been living in South Korea for almost 4 years now, 3.5 years, 4 years. Now, that does not make me a comprehensive expert on Korean culture, Korean society. I obviously did not grow up playing these games. I did not grow up with this society and culture, but I can add maybe a little bit more commentary to the society and the rules of some of the things that we experience in the show. I wasn't originally going to do a reaction to this, which is why I watched it one time without having filmed it. But after looking back on it, I feel like I could add a lot of information that American audiences wouldn't have necessarily known while watching it, and it could add a lot to the viewing experience where South Korean and Korean people would have understood it. So I really hope that you just enjoy this, and like and subscribe, follow me. That would be really appreciative. I would be really appreciative of that. Yeah, so let's get started. 무궁화 꽃이 받을 날 비들 날. Alright, let's start with context on the won and the translation between won and US dollars. Is actually very easy to calculate, except for let's just forget about the exchange rate for a second. Approximately 1,000 won is $1. So 10,000 won is $10. 1 million won is $1,000. So you just take those last 3 zeros and bye-bye. And that is, yes, I do teach children, and excuse me for saying bye-bye. Okay, but anyway, so she has just given him $20, okay, approximately, to buy, well, we're gonna find out, chicken. Fried chicken. Korean fried chicken, so good. Oh, I want to swear so much at him right now. He's starting 야, 진짜로. He's treating his mom so rudely, and he's just being such an a-hole. If he would work more, she would stop working so hard. She has to pay for the apartment and the food. That apartment is not going to be cheap, you know? You're gonna have to... 진짜. Now, this apartment is actually average in Korea. Actually, it's a little bit big, I would say. But I assume that they probably don't live real close to the transportation stations, 지하철, subway. What her job is, she will go to the subway station. She will set up shop on a corner and sell spinach and garlic and what have you, vegetables. It's basically making maybe like $10 a day. And he's just gonna go and gamble all of her money. Okay, he's going to mention that his mom uses the lunar calendar for her birthday. In Korea, the day you are born, you are one. And then on the first day of the new year, you turn 2. So in Korean age, I am actually 26, whereas I am 25 international age. But for the first 9 months of the year before my birthday, I am 24 and then 25. But the entire year in Korean age, I am the same. And it's very difficult to remember how old you are when you go by the system. According to the lunar calendar, Choseok and Seollal, which are big family holidays in Korea, will change days on the solar calendar based on the lunar calendar. So lunarly, they are basically the same day every year, but according to the solar calendar, they're not. So she goes by the lunar calendar, which is why he says he can't remember her birthday. Okay, now let's 4.5 million won, that is 4,500. 4.5. Guess who's back? Back again. Yo, the money! Long time no see, man. Okay, and now... So, I was watching an interview with the actors, and this part was partly improvised when he puts the straw in, and let's watch. She starts laughing here. That's what she's doing. And they had to match cut it. But she was actually laughing because he kept missing putting the straw in. Now, this is a common trope in Korean cinema. I don't know if it's accurate to the society because I've never been indebted to debt collectors in Korea. So, but it is common in Korean cinema, Korean TV shows to... Why would you do that? That's just disgusting. Ew! No! This guy's mitzis. Where was he keep? Where was he keeping that? Stamps are a very common way to sign things in Korea. How did they know? Here's a social security number. Well, obviously it's not real. But this is actually the first 6 letters are his birthday. So he's born 1974, October 31st. Ooh. Halloween, baby. And so... Oh, shoot. Here's how much money that he owes. He owes $70,000 to these people. And stamps are a common way. Obviously, they don't do it with blood or with fingerprints most of the time. Foreigners will usually just make a signature in like a tiny little circle space. But Koreans will have a signature stamp, and they just red ink stamp. And that's how they sign a lot of things. But on longer contracts, obviously this is a one-page contract, on longer contracts there's a lot of signing and stamping going on. I don't know how I'm gonna get through this whole episode. I keep stopping. These crane machines, okay. In America, I am aces and spades at claw games, crane machines. I am so good. Korean ones, though, man, they are impossible because they are so loose. And it's so 답답해, so frustrating because they are so... Why not get just one of those? Just give him like a couple of bucks. And these claw games are... I like that this present is akin to the coffins in the real game that's going to come. Except for, it should have been at the pink ribbon. That would have been so clever on the art department's program. Okay, no joke, mosquito bites in Korea are a different breed. Tteokbokki is spicy rice cake. It is rice cake, so you take white rice. Okay, first, a lot of people in like American reactions to this show are like, what, it's a gun? There are not really guns in Korea. Guns are basically outlawed, except for maybe some elite people that do sport shooting might have them stored at a police facility. I don't know exactly the laws because I don't care about the law. I don't care about it because I don't need a gun because no one has guns in Korea. It's not a thing. So I knew when I was watching this, it looks real, but I knew it wasn't like a real gun. But people in America were like, what? Gun lighters are actually a thing in Korea. I don't know why. Secondly, tteokbokki is spicy rice cake. It is rice cake, which is basically just white rice mashed up, eventually making like a pasty cake. It's very delicious, especially when you fry it. Everything's better fried. So tteokbokki is very, very popular. One of like maybe the top 5 most popular Korean foods in Korea. She's trying so hard to like it. She's like, thanks, Dad. I think he was asking for some fish cake thrown in. That is also a common thing to put in the tteokbokki sauce. Fish cake. Toraka, toraka. If you look in the background, you can see a red cross. There's literally one across the street from my. There are 2 from outside my window right now. They're it's just how they mark a lot of their churches with LEDs. Okay, where are they? Yangjae Shinmun의 숲, the Yangjae Citizens Park. Oh, Yangjae Citizens Park is a nice park to go to in autumn. And it has the express line, I think. I do not go there much. 도깨비! 멋있는 남자, 진짜. Such a handsome man. So the kids I taught kindergarten for 3 years. And my last class of students loved to make dakji. Only one person knew how to make dakji, but they loved to make it, and they didn't play it because they couldn't make it, and I couldn't make it, and my co-teacher couldn't make it. But every day we hear dakji, 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 dakji. And now I swear, if I was thinking about this the other day, if people got off the subway and saw that, they would just walk away. They would just, what's going on? Okay, that's weird. So there was a video on YouTube of somebody going up to college students and saying, I'll give you $1,000 if you can flip the dakji, and or $100 per dakji flip. And I'm like, oh yeah, every college student, they'd do this. They'd get slapped as much as they want, as much as possible until they got $100. I was an RA. I know what college kids will do. I had a friend get hit by a car. Okay, I know what kids are gonna do. I like that this also demonstrates his personality, where he's not, he loses focus of the main objective a lot of the time. Oh my god, did they change the phone number? I think they changed the phone number because people were calling the phone number that they originally posted. Okay, there are lots of stray cats in Korea. And at this point they're just dangerous feral creatures. Depending on where you are. In my neighborhood there aren't any strays, but I've been in neighborhoods where it's just literally like, don't walk too close to the side of the road because you're gonna get bounced by a cat. 밥 먹고 싶어요. 밥이랑 돈까스 먹고 싶어요. The car is not suspicious. The driver, a bit. I love the aesthetics because it goes from very, very traditional Korean to this. Like Korean, like straight to... And they did so much practical effects with it. It's so amazing. Like, it's so meticulous and beautiful that it looks like CG, but when you watch the behind the scenes, it is practical, which is insane. I want to be part of this art department. I want to help make this season 2.
아 그래 그러니까 말 시키지 말어. 아 이거 몇 가지 세더라. 치매에 좋대. 아 치매 걱정할 나이 어쩌려고 이런 데로 오셨어요.
Wow, he's a smart man.
따뜻한 아름 보면서 손주들 재롱 떠는 거 보면서
You see so much when you watch it again.
자네 부모님은 며느리가 차려준 따순 밥 드시고 사실은 내 머릿속에.
So he says, I don't have much time left. And Kyun says, huh? Because he doesn't know yet what's coming. How much death he's going to see. What a twist of fate.
야, 너 여기서 더 만나네.
I meet you here again.
승질은 여전하네.
This is actually also very good because he's establishing dominance amongst the other men. In this situation. I wouldn't do it.
그럼 나가서 개업이라도 흔들든가. 아 맞다.
Not me.
너 북한 년이니까 인공 개인들아니지.
Oh, I need to mention about their outfits that they're wearing. So in Korea, these suit tracks are very, 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 very popular. A lot of times they are worn as like leisure wear in homes. You would never ever see the people walking outside unless they're throwing their trash away with it. There's a bird outside. Anyway, so but also it is very similar to the gym clothes that students would get in elementary school, middle school, high school. I don't know exactly when because I didn't go to Korean elementary, middle, or high school. But yeah, so they are actually in putting them in these tracksuits, reverting them back to childhood and their, you know, 옛날의 days, olden days. They're it's so funny he doesn't know where he's at. And now here come the Oompa Loompas. Nice pleating on the back of the hood. Money denotes trust. Money denotes complacency. What would happen if someone chose to leave now? Would they be left to leave? 무슨 게임 합니까?
저 상금이 대충 얼마나 되나요?
Oh, so I love the art department. Korea's amazing, isn't it? Oh, I love this set. I want to go to this set and take pictures. Oh. I love the art department. Oh, I love that shot. Yes. I'm also a film major, if you don't notice. Half practical. Oh, beautiful. When I first watched it, I did think it was going to be Dokebi. I can't remember his name at this moment. Dokebi. Dokebi. See, he's a businessman. That's how you know he's a sociopath. In case you were curious. And for this shot, they actually had 400 actors come in. So awesome. It's a real creepy doll who is now missing a hand. Oh my gosh! Wait, her hair clip is I think is Otsinga game symbol. I love this little like relationship. 무궁화 꽃을 피었습니다. 324번. 죽다.
병신 걸렸네. 야, 너 탈락이야, 병신아. 개쇼하지 말고 일어나.
That's the moment you know you fucked up. You know, fight, flight, or freeze. We found out who freezes and who flights. Runs? Oh, it looks like a zombie apocalypse movie. Oh. Oh, it's so beautiful. The shot, not the death. Just gonna. He is having the time of his life. And yes, her hair clip is Ojinga game. It's the circle, triangle, square. Death comes to Pemberley. So Gyun is older than Sunu. Now the fact that Gyun is older than Sunu is very important because in Korean culture that means that Sunu should look up to him as like and respect him. But also this is a death game. And another one's down, another one's down, and another one bites the dust. Boom, boom, boom. Another one bites the dust. Another one bites the dust. And another one's down, and another one's down, and another one bites the dust. You know, I thought when the police officer comes in, I thought this was going to be his brother, and then he was gonna like blame Gyun for not saving him, but nah, just random. It's just a random. And another one's down, and another one's down, and another one bites the dust. Perfect choice. Just this beautiful classic jazz. Fly me to the moon, let me play among the stars. Please be true. In other words, I love you. Saebyok is my favorite. Jupiter and Mars. Please be true. In other words, Ellie! 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 At this point, I just run for it, you know? You're gonna get shot if you get caught or if you stop, so. Bolt. God, the circles are gonna have so much work to do. What if they spent their time trying to get out Nah, they'd gotten caught on the island. Never mind. Yay! I'm done. It's all done. So, that was episode 1 of 오징어 게임. 무궁화 꽃이 피었습니다. So, what did you think about my commentary? Let me know. Go ahead, let's discuss things. Please be nice to me though, because I'm a little 부끄러워요. So please be nice to me. That was episode 1 of 오징어 게임. Tell me what you think. Also, you can go and support me at my Instagram account and my social media accounts. And I will see you next time when we react to Hell. So, have a great day. Until then, I'll see you. Bye!